The year is 1363. A new power is rising in Western Europe, one that will leave an indelible mark on the continent's history. Welcome to Cryptic Mystic Vault, where we unravel the secrets of ancient mysteries. Not a kingdom, but a duchy, yet one with ambitions that rival those of any kingdom. This is Burgundy, ruled by the ambitious Philip, son of the French king John II. Philip, known as the Bold, is no ordinary duke. His vision extends far beyond the borders of his duchy. He's laying the foundation for a dynasty that will challenge kings and reshape the political landscape of Europe. Imagine a tapestry woven with threads of ambition, wealth, and artistic brilliance, each thread telling a story of power and influence. That is the story of the Burgundian dukes, a lineage that would become synonymous with grandeur and authority. Philip the Bold's inheritance was a stroke of fortune, a pivotal moment that set the stage for his grand ambitions. The previous duke died without an heir, and the French king John II granted the duchy to Philip, his son. This was no mere act of generosity. It was a calculated move by John II. John II shrewdly placed a loyal vassal in a strategic location, bordering the Holy Roman Empire, a region of immense political significance. Philip, however, had grander visions. He saw opportunities where others saw boundaries. He saw Burgundy not as a vassal state, but as a springboard to power, a base from which to expand his influence. He would build a dynasty to rival the greatest in Europe, a legacy that would endure for generations. Philip the Bold's marriage to Margaret of Flanders in 1369 was a masterstroke of political maneuvering. This union was not just a simple marriage, but a calculated alliance that would shape the future of both regions. Philip, known for his strategic mind, saw in Margaret not just a partner, but a gateway to immense wealth and influence. Margaret was the heiress to the wealthy county of Flanders, a region that was the jewel of medieval Europe. Her inheritance included vast lands and a thriving economy, making her one of the most sought-after brides of her time. Flanders was renowned for its textile production, with cities like Bruges and Ghent bustling with activity. These cities were not just economic hubs, but also centers of culture and innovation, attracting merchants and artisans from all over Europe. This union brought immense wealth to the Burgundian coffers and marked the beginning of a strategic expansion. The influx of resources from Flanders allowed Burgundy to finance its ambitions and extend its influence across Europe. The tapestry of Burgundy was about to be woven with threads of gold, symbolizing the prosperity and power that this union would bring. The wealth from Flanders was like golden threads, enriching the fabric of Burgundian society. The union of Burgundy and Flanders was more than a marriage. It was a strategic alliance that combined the strengths of both regions. It was the fusion of two powerful entities, each bringing its unique strengths to the table. This alliance was a testament to the power of strategic marriages in medieval politics. Flanders, with its economic prowess, provided the resources for Burgundy's ambitions. The bustling marketplaces and thriving cities of Flanders were the economic engine that powered Burgundy's rise. Burgundy, with its military strength, offered protection and stability to the Flemish cities. The Burgundian knights and soldiers ensured that the wealth of Flanders was safeguarded. Together they would form a formidable force in the heart of Europe, a union that would leave a lasting legacy on the continent. This alliance was a powerful example of how strategic marriages could reshape the political landscape of medieval Europe. Gap 3S. Imagine a world where the Valois Dukes of Burgundy had not risen to power. The political landscape of Europe would have been drastically different. Without Burgundy's influence, the balance of power between France and the Holy Roman Empire might have shifted, potentially leading to a stronger centralized French monarchy earlier in history. This could have altered the course of the 100 Years' War, possibly shortening it and changing the outcomes of key battles. The absence of Burgundy's strategic marriages and alliances would leave a void in the intricate web of medieval European politics. The lack of Burgundian intervention could have allowed France to consolidate its territories more swiftly, creating a more unified and powerful state at an earlier stage. This centralized power might have led to a different set of conflicts and alliances, reshaping the map of Europe as we know it. Additionally, consider the economic impact. The prosperity brought by Burgundy's control over Flanders, a region known for its thriving textile industry and bustling trade hubs like Bruges and Ghent, would have been absent. This could have stunted the growth of trade and commerce in the region, delaying the economic development that fueled much of Europe's progress during the medieval period. Furthermore, the cultural and artistic renaissance that flourished under Burgundian patronage might have been delayed or diminished. The courts of the Burgundian dukes were renowned centres of art, music and literature, attracting some of the greatest talents of the time. Without their support, the development of European art and culture could have taken a different path, potentially losing some of the richness and innovation that characterized the Burgundian era. In this alternate timeline, Europe would have been a vastly different place, with the ripples of Burgundy's absence felt across politics, economics, and culture. The legacy of the Valois Dukes of Burgundy, therefore, is not just a chapter in history, but a cornerstone that helped shape the Europe we know today. The Duchy of Burgundy occupied a precarious position, nestled between the expanding kingdoms of France and the sprawling Holy Roman Empire. This geographical location placed Burgundy in a unique and often dangerous position, as it was sandwiched between two of the most powerful entities in medieval Europe. Like a ship navigating treacherous waters, the Burgundian dukes had to chart a careful course, playing one power against the other to preserve their autonomy and advance their interests. The stakes were incredibly high, and a single misstep could lead to the duchy's downfall. This delicate balancing act required a deft hand, a keen understanding of diplomacy, and a willingness to shift allegiances when necessary. The dukes had to be astute observers of the political landscape, always ready to adapt to changing circumstances. Philip the Bold, John the Fearless, and Philip the Good, each of these dukes faced the challenge of maintaining Burgundian independence while expanding their territory. Their reigns were marked by both cunning diplomacy and strategic marriages, which were essential tools in their quest for power. They were masters of diplomacy, forging alliances and breaking them when it suited their needs. Their ability to read the political climate and act accordingly was crucial in ensuring the survival and prosperity of Burgundy. They understood that their survival depended on preventing either France or the Holy Roman Empire from becoming too powerful and swallowing their burgeoning duchy. This required a constant vigilance and a readiness to exploit any opportunity that presented itself. One of the key elements of Burgundian diplomacy was the strategic use of marriages. These unions were not just about love or family ties, they were calculated moves designed to strengthen the duchy's position. These were not merely dynastic unions, but carefully crafted alliances designed to secure borders, gain influence, and enhance the prestige of the Burgundian court. Marriages were a way to build bridges with other powerful families and ensure mutual support in times of need. Philip the Bold, through his marriage to Margaret of Flanders, had brought immense wealth and strategic territory to Burgundy. This union significantly boosted the duchy's economic and political standing. His successors continued this tradition, marrying into powerful families within the Holy Roman Empire and forging links with other influential European dynasties. These marriages were carefully planned to maximize the benefits for Burgundy. The Burgundian dukes were also adept at exploiting the internal divisions within both France and the Holy Roman Empire. They would often support one faction over another, tipping the balance of power in their favor. When France was weakened by internal strife or conflict with England, the dukes would seize the opportunity to assert their independence or expand their territory. They were always on the lookout for moments of weakness to exploit. Conversely, when the Holy Roman Empire faced challenges, the dukes would offer their support to the emperor, securing favors and concessions in return. This support was often a calculated move to gain leverage and ensure the duchy's interests were protected. This constant maneuvering, this subtle dance between two powerful neighbors, was the hallmark of Burgundian diplomacy. It was a game of high stakes, where the prize was the survival and prosperity of the duchy. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more mind-blowing discoveries and thrilling adventures into the past.